Good morning, everyone. Molly is off today, so I have two very special guests joining me for chat. We've got Matt Wild, who is the co-founder and editor of the Milwaukee Record, and we've also got Milwaukee music legend Willy Porter. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I'm so excited to have you both here. We're in the midst of Summerfest, and you two are both kind of gurus of the event, right?
Wow. Well, yeah.
In your own ways.
In our own ways, exactly, yes.
Milwaukee Record's covering Summerfest
we like to
every
cover
day.
Summerfest, and Mr. Porter, of course, plays Summerfest.
Yeah.
Many years in a row.
Yeah, you were there this year already.
I was, yep, on the 29th with my band. It was a great.
How was
time.
it?
It was a blast. It's always fun.
I love hearing you and Carmen together.
Oh, thank you.
Did you play most songs off of your newer record, which is Born to Ash?
Yeah, we did play stuff off Bonfire to Ash, and then we played.
Sorry.
It's all right. And then we played stuff from the catalog as well. So it was kind of a rock show mixed in with a lot of our new stuff as well.
Everybody loves you. I mean, I've been to your shows before, and they really like. What I find so fascinating about coming to your show is that people actually sit so quietly and listen, often because they love what you guys do vocally with your fingers as you're picking. I mean, it's like a true, genuine respect and interest when you play.
Well, thank you. That's the illusion we're living with as well.
You've got that up here too.
Oh yeah, tucked away.
Do you ever get people yelling stuff out?
We do. You know, this time we had a lot of fans for Carm, which was great. People were yelling for her, which was really fun.
She's wonderful.
She is wonderful. And we had a lot of people asking for songs and different tunes and stuff. So it's nice when they know the songs and they sing along. And it's a good feeling.
What's your favorite thing about Summerfest?
I have to say, I think it's the diversity of it. I really love that they've represented so much music through the years. I was going there as a kid and hearing Maynard Ferguson and a lot of jazz with my dad. And all the way through to hip hop and rock and roll and lots of blues. And so, and I love that they represent the local community so well.
They do, absolutely, and bring in some great names. I told you guys I was there watching Trombone Shorty the other night, who I was in New Orleans for Jazz Fest this last year. He always kind of closes it out, so it was cool to see him here and how all these names come as well. It's the locals, it's the small stages, and then it's also the big ones like Pink last night and Tom Petty. Who are you looking forward to this year, Matt?
I'm looking forward to seeing, like Willy said, a lot of local bands. I really like that about Summerfest. There used to be kind of a local stage that they kind of had set off to the side. They got rid of that a few years ago, and I was a little worried, is there going to be many local kind of up-and-coming Milwaukee bands playing this anymore? But turns out, especially this year, there's a ton of them. So I'm actually looking forward to Thursday. There's a lot of great local bands playing. Whips is a great local rock and roll band.
What's it called? Whips?
Whips.
Okay.
There's also Direct Hit, also kind of more of a punk rock band, local Milwaukee band. So that's going to be a fun day. And my mom's coming down for that one. So it's going to do it up with my mom.
I love that. You recently had this great article that you wrote about Corey Feldman and the Angels, who a lot of people know. Corey Feldman's kind of come back from all his movies to live this musical carear.
And
that's
a good way of putting it.
You've been a fan of Corey for a long time from his movies, right?
I have, yes. Yeah, before I knew him as kind of doing whatever he's doing now musically, I loved him as an actor. He was my guy. Like him and like Michael J. Fox were like my favorite actors. There was something about Corey Feldman I really, really loved. He was kind of this cool kid, but he was also like an outsider, an outcast. So he was, he was the guy in the Goonies wearing a members only jacket and a Purple Rain t-shirt, and he's, putting up his hair. So he's cool, but he was also one of the Goonies. He was one of the, the kids from the wrong side of the tracks kind of thing. So, as a kid, like a lot of kids do, I really identified with that, and so he was my guy. So
yeah, you've been to his shows after you've written about him before, saying things. He had blocked you on Twitter. And then you went to another show, got a clip that we're going to show you here in a second. It went viral. I've seen it's like hundreds of thousands of views on this. Here it is. We're going to play it again, so just kind of watch it. What happens here?
Well,
you see right there?
This is last week at Shank Hall in Milwaukee here, and as you just saw, in the middle of a song, Corey Feldman kind of slams his mouth into the microphone, loses a tooth, chips a veneer, actually, I should say, just kind of popped out. And as you see here, he spends the next few minutes looking for the tooth, along with his band, the Angels, and a couple sound guys, stage guys get up. They're looking for the tooth. And the wonderful part about it, happy ending to this whole story, a young lady right up in the front there finds the tooth.
No!
I think we see that maybe here. She finds the tooth and hands it back to him. Corey's very excited to have his tooth back. and gives her a big hug, gives her a big God bless, big hug, and everyone's
He didn't let her
excited.
keep it?
No.
Oh,
no,
can
yeah.
you imagine what that tooth was worth? TMZ picked this up. It was a huge deal.
It was very strange. Yeah, the next morning after witnessing Corey Feldman lose a tooth, I'm on the phone with TMZ of all people, of all things, and
Here it is again.
talking to them, and yeah, it kind of just blew up after that. So it's very strange. But to Corey's credit, he soldiered on. He played the rest of the show, another hour and a half or whatever it was.
With a little bit of a lisp.
A little bit, yeah. But it was a show.
Anything happen like that to you performing? Have you ever had like one of those moments where?
There's a lot of stuff I can't really mention. You know, there's so many stories, but yeah, I mean, I've had things where I stepped on stage in Glasgow, Scotland, and the guitar tech had set it so the guitar chord was not quite long enough, and it's this big power trio rock entrance, and we run up to the mic and skunk, the guitar unplugs. And it's kind of, you know, that's just these epic fails. And I have to say, in Mr. Feldman's defense, anybody who's ever sung professionally, you're going to take a mic in the mouth eventually. You step on a mic stand, it's going to hit you, and we've all felt that. So that's a cringeworthy moment. I feel for him.
It is. It's those moments that make things like that just so beautiful. I love it.
Yep.